Legend has it these waters guard secrets. Secrets many have sought, but none.
Take the wheel, quickly! Hey, Captain. The drone feed is being scrambled by something.
And then the scanner started to panic, too.
The ocean had become a maze with no exit.
The numbers are impossible!
Ava, what are you seeing?
In that moment, they were nothing more than a speck inside a diagram drawn by the sea.
Every system was failing at once.
What drives people into places the world has warned them about?
To understand how they reached this darkness, we have to go back to where it all began.
Our mission into the Bermuda Triangle began 3 days before.
Marco is a man who collects the stories the sea would rather forget.
In a world that often overlooks it, Ava was determined to give the ocean a voice.
No one on board believed in curses. From above, the ocean looked harmless. Laying old legends over new data, we found patterns no one had seen before. Sailors once filled blank spaces with monsters. Forecasts showed nothing unusual.
At first, the ocean behaved exactly as the textbooks promised.
All systems are green. Crossing into the triangle came with no line on the water. Old logbooks began to mention strange skies, roughly in this latitude.
The numbers were still within normal limits.
There's a little more static than before. Interference would be their first warning. Sailors once described pillars of sky here.
It was about the time the water began to feel heavier.
Bandwidth is dropping, as if something is blocking our link. Science said everything was fine, while experience said otherwise. And that's when the patterns began to line up. This was the moment the world around them felt subtly wrong.
It's starting to wander.
Their instruments
They're instruments.
no longer agreed. The magnetic field is way beyond normal storm levels.
Digital and analog reality were drifting apart.
They had crossed into a place where electricity itself became unreliable.
Hold tight! Whoa!
I've got it.
The lights are on the water, just like in the stories.
Our radar showed nothing, yet our eyes saw a perfect shape carved into the very sea.
The signal is gone, but something huge is right there.
Hold course for just one more minute. Their instruments no longer knew where they were.
They were trespassers, sailing unwittingly into a forbidden zone, an invisible boundary of untold power. In those seconds, they were closer than anyone had been to the Triangle's hidden mechanics.
An invisible tunnel of energy, perhaps.
Staying longer. Diana and Fry Everett on board.
It's right here. The data's all scrambled.
It's not scrambled, it's just distorted. Look.
For once, numbers and legends pointed in the same direction. Out.
We have enough, and it is time to leave.
Hard to starboard. Now! Securing electronics. Sensors locked. Look out!
My tablet has reconnected to satellites.
The scanner readings are dropping back toward normal.
My compass has stopped spinning.
The ocean was already erasing its tracks. We had escaped, but not unchanged.
Numbers can explain some of what happened, but not the feeling of the sea holding its breath.
For all my algorithms, some frames still refuse to make sense. Legends are just the first draft of science. I no longer laugh when sailors whisper about the Triangle.
They brought back more questions than answers.
The Bermuda Triangle remains unsolved, a vast expanse of mystery that continues to call those willing to face its enigma.
The region between Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico has been the site of numerous inexplicable disappearances of ships and aircraft.
The forecast still promised calm skies.
I couldn't shake the feeling that the ocean was watching us.
Curiosity quickly turns into respect.
Satellite images later showed nothing unusual in this frame.
Every myth begins as someone's bad night at sea.
The camera saw things the instruments refused to record.
The sea looks innocent again. The data itself had holes, like missing frames in a film.
Evidence is most compelling when it refuses to align neatly.
Our investigation continued long after the sea let them go. Part of me still wants to go back with better instruments.
Some tools become talismans, silent witnesses to journeys through the unknown.
The Triangle's mystery is not just about what is lost, but about why we keep returning.
Our working theory is that these anomalies form a shifting corridor.
What do you believe about the Bermuda Triangle?
Understanding the unknown begins with those willing to return and look again.